James Earl Jones really needs to meet my friend Maheen. He lives in Sri Lanka, but I met him in a hospital psych ward in Canada many years ago. He's always been a rambunctious whippersnapper, and I appreciated our friendship through and through. He's been having a lot of problems with internet trolls and getting kicked out of Facebook groups, and Facebook in general though. And if James Earl Jones could take on his persona, Mr. Mertle, it would be ideal, because you both have something in common. I wish that Mr. Mertle could have sat down with Maheen. My friend is often troubled and it's hard to feel serene. The fact you both have something that's relatable is standard. I'm sure you'll sip some coffee and administer some banter. Mr. Mertle could have spun a story up like verbal, or kept it real as fuck like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All I know for sure is that Maheen could use a friend. What's worse is on the internet, he's hard to comprehend. It's not as though he doesn't make a lot of sense exactly, but James, the problem is he's always overreacting. If he met somebody who's as cool as Mr. Mertle, I know he'd have an interesting topic for his journal. You need to meet Maheen, my buddy from Sri Lanka. I'm sure that he could learn a thing or two about your mantra. And just like Mr. Mertle, he's a blind man just the same. We'll talk about the Yankees when we plan this getaway. My buddy in Sri Lanka knows about the struggle. Being blind is nothing that should make us wanna chuckle. My buddy opens up a lot but often gets in trouble. Yet anyone who puts him down should wait for his rebuttal. My buddy in Sri Lanka knows about the struggle. Being blind is nothing that should make us wanna chuckle. My buddy opens up a lot but often gets in trouble. Yet anyone who puts him down should wait for his rebuttal. Thinking of the day Maheen can talk to Mr. Mertle is as glorious as speeches by the famous Winston Churchill. Maheen will rant for you, and it should be delightful. And if he keeps you up all night, you might just take some NyQuil. The bottom line is Mr. Mertle needs to meet Maheen. A lot of interaction for him comes from a machine. I only can imagine all the pain my buddy feels. An ocean elf may hate him, but she's nipping on his heels. They say he's threatening, but that's a false flag reckoning. It's nothing that you wouldn't see in the redeadening. If Mr. Mertle wants to tap upon his chamber door, it shouldn't be like pinning you into a tug of war. We'll have a conversation, we'll talk about baseball. Maheen will run a rant with you as long as the Great Wall. I'm worried for my buddy. He needs you, Mr. Mertle, and I'm sure that you could use my buddy in your inner circle. My buddy in Sri Lanka knows about the struggle. Being blind is nothing that should make us wanna chuckle. My buddy opens up a lot but often gets in trouble. Yet anyone who puts him down should wait for his rebuttal. My buddy in Sri Lanka knows about the struggle. Being blind is nothing that should make us wanna chuckle. My buddy opens up a lot but often gets in trouble. Yet anyone who puts him down should wait for his rebuttal.